So first of all, let's start with the gym progress, because gym is the only thing that helps me against the people in the last time. You know, they say that Berlin is the most tolerant city in the world. That's the biggest lie of all. People here judge it as dark. I hope my phone will react normally on heat. Actually, it's infrared sauna, so it's not supposed to be that hot. Anyway, people judge in Berlin, and I'm really sick of everyone here. Maybe I just don't meet right people. Maybe I just chasing wrong people. But the fact is, people are judgy. I don't care, at least I have my gorgeous six-pack. Huh? Isn't it nice? I think it's nice. Yeah, work helps. Anyway, one cry for a reason. So one dude I really like today texted me like, oh, I saw your Instagram page and it was too much for me. So also like he's so tolerant and so on in a very tolerant political party and still judgy, like not worth meeting people like me who make such kind of a content, showing body too much, you know? It's so weird because city of Berlin is supposed to be in general like sex positive, whatever, and I'm not even doing crazy sex stuff online. But I can only imagine how people who actually do OnlyFans or something like this being discriminated in real life. Of course, no one gonna tell them that they're being discriminated. Everyone gonna say, yes, you're doing right job, but people are gonna avoid them. And that sucks. Double faces masks of Western society. In general, I would say that it's a national, well, maybe not even national, it's a Western specific to be a double faces bitch and say one thing showing, yes, we support you, but actually they don't. They just want to see you fail, or they kind of laugh behind your back. But anyway, you know, I don't care. As well, people in Berlin are extremely political, and separating for left or right. And if you belong into one or another side, or if you're not political, you're anyway gonna be judged that you're not political. Jesus fucking Christ, something must be changed. We need to throw them a challenge. I even thought maybe I'd do some, like, really start doing OnlyFans and becoming a politician at once. So finally just spit into this double-facedness system, you know. That would be probably an interesting idea. I'm still thinking about that. That's why you all the time need to separate yourself. Why you need this conformism and belongingness to any kind of group. Why can't you just be a human being and unite again one and single topic that's actually important? We all mortal, we all aging, we all suffer, so let's reduce the amount of suffer. Let's not get into these small groups of people which hate each other or judge each other. What's the fucking wrong with this world? I have idea how to unite a lot of population, and I work on that. Actually, the package of documents is ready and I send it for registration. So the startup going to be great. I can't wait to introduce it to you guys. For now, I'm gonna enjoy the sauna and show a lot of nudity because it's to one particular person. But imagine how cool kind of would be, you know, like absolutely naked politica. Like I have nothing to hide. And then like a picture on a billboard with a boner, like I'm gonna duck the corruption. I'm gonna duck, I don't know, some terrorist. I think would be kind of cool PR campaign. Not sure the Germans would appreciate. Do you think they would appreciate? Write in the comments. Anyway, I didn't want to spread very negative mood for you. This is why I actually in gym. Actually, to match, yeah. I woke up with a very bad mood already because of yesterday, because my crush, like always, it didn't even cancel me in the last moment, but I was there and he was smoking on the balcony and he just ignored me. Yeah, I know it's my fault in the first place because I'm chasing wrong people, and the reason of that, I even know the reason of that, because I'm very lonely right now. Very lonely because I don't have people in my life at all, and I'm right in this moment of life when you totally change your interest, you know, so people with whom you were drinking mostly and partying, they're just not interested to me, and they like in a natural way vanished, and I still didn't build a new connection. So you're right in this gap right now when you get rid of everyone and you single in all meaning of this word, and you still didn't build a new connections. So yeah, that's why I probably chase some random twinks. I should stop. Besides, what about my haircut? Do you like it when it's more messy? I actually like it when it's more wet and it's particularly dry and flat. Huh? Write as well in the comments. I need to go crash the pool, but some grandma swimming there. And I would like to swim with a grandma in the pool because I can't film. And that's important because today is Friday and I promised to publish some video. Yeah. Grandmas. I wanted to say duck and grandmas. They swim in for too long there, so I can't go there. I mean, I can, but the whole idea was to swim and record. my crying to you. But yeah, I need to switch to positive mood. Actually, recording video, kind of starting to switch to positive mood. So that's another therapy session for me. Yeah, thank you. So, sauna done as well. Unfortunately, couldn't get to the pool because that old woman is still there. I don't know how long she can swim, but she's fat enough, so she can be in a cold water for a very long time. No, I don't discriminate fat people. Only in the situation when I stay on my way to filming. Okay, I'm still in a bad mood. Okay guys, I'm back home and I already showed in a short video, I sorted my garderobe and now it looks amazing. Everything looks perfect. I'm a perfectionist and minimalist if you don't know. And now I'm again in a good mood because I went to German canteen called Rogatsky and tried my delicious fish with a herring salad. So now my mood improved and I bought myself new coffee. Ta-da! I didn't have coffee already for a week because I was out of coffee and was also then forgetting to buy it. So now I'm gonna caffeinate myself and it's gonna make the day even more beautiful. Actually the evening because it's late. But you know what? Today is Friday. Maybe finally I'm gonna go out and have some fun. Maybe to some club. Have you seen my already sport uniform? I'm too lazy to undress. So now I'm gonna make this beautiful coffee for myself and finally tell you my biggest issue, which I recently found out. That's weird. So my coffee is ready and it means only one thing, it's time to talk about sex. Sorry for that, I just don't have a sexologist. It's really difficult to find psychologists or psychologists in Berlin. Also maybe now it's summer, so less people depressed, maybe I have a chance. Let's see. So remember in last video I said that I don't really enjoy sex. And then I had super long conversation with ChatGPT. Yeah, as I said, very difficult to find a psychologist or sexologist in Berlin. And we figure out very interesting things. All the guys I date or with whom I have sex, actually I'm not attracted to in a sexual way, I'm attracted to them in aesthetical way. I pray to them, I idealize them, but has nothing to do with sexual energy. I just have inside of me this very strong feelings to beauty. And when I see this beauty, I want to possess it. That's it. And if sexual interaction is a way of possession, then I do it. But during the process, I feel zero horny because it just feels like you're ducking a Mona Lisa, Like for instance, if you would take my favorite David Bowie, I find him amazing and beautiful and I would have sex with him if I could, if he would be alive. But this attraction is not sexual based, It's just purely aesthetical, stylish attraction, and probably it would be zero horny for me. And if we talk about David Bowie, this is actually the scene when we're extremely similar with. He was talking about the same, that he's a collector. He likes to collect people. And that's how I feel when I see just a pretty boy. Yes, actually it's a pretty boy. And I just want to collect him. I just want to add him to my kingdom. And yeah, it's just this hunting instinct that makes me chase these stupid twinks. Also, I don't really even enjoy them in the way you should enjoy them. Also, is there a right way to enjoy something? But yeah, for me this summer will be difficult. First of all, because as I already said, I ruined all my connections. I don't have zero, I'm basically, okay, I still have my friends, but they not live in Berlin, but I don't have really much friends in Berlin. I need to build new surrounding, new people around me. And the most important, I need actually to find out whom the dog I like. Because recently I've been to straight club and there was so many girls hitting me and some of them were so pretty. And it makes me question everything. That's so weird. I'm so mature age-wise, at my passport at least, and I have no clue what I want from this life. What type of guys I like? Do I like girls? What's going on? Anyway, as I said, sorry for being so lame this week. Next week I'm gonna be positive. See you. Love you. Bye.